Modal verbs in the past are used to express various degrees of certainty, probability, or possibility about events that occurred in the past. The modal verbs used to express past modality are should have, must have, could have, might have, may have, would have, needn't have, and ought to have. For example, she should have arrived home by now implies a degree of expectation, while he must have forgotten his keys suggests a high level of probability. They could have made it to the party if they had left earlier expresses a possibility that did not happen, while I might have seen her at the mall yesterday expresses a chance that something occurred. Using these modal verbs in the past enables speakers to indicate their level of certainty or uncertainty about past events.
Here are other examples for modals in the past. 1. I should have called you before leaving. 2. He must have studied hard to score such good marks. 3. They could have avoided the accident if they had been more careful. 4. She might have missed the train because she was running late. 5. He may have already left for the meeting by the time we got there. 6. I would have helped you if I had known you needed it. 7. She needn't have bothered buying a gift for me. 8. You ought to have taken his advice.
The examples given are sentences in the past tense that use modal auxiliary verbs such as should have, could have, might have, may have, would have, and ought to have. These auxiliary verbs indicate that the events being described could have been different had certain conditions been met or not met. For instance, in I should have called you before leaving, should have indicates that the speaker didn't call their listener before leaving and they feel that they ought to have done so. Similarly, in he might have missed the train because he was running late, might have suggests that the speaker is speculating that the reason for him missing the train was him being late. These modals help express different types of meaning such as obligation, possibility, speculation, and advice in the past tense.